Patriots, the fight for truth doesn't stop at the screen. It's hitting the road again. Badlands Media is rolling into Nashville on April 9th through 12th for the next stop on the Great American Restoration Tour. Join your favorite Badlands hosts and like-minded Americans for 3 powerful days. Packed with unfiltered discussions, deep dive panels, and real debate. Hear the raw truth, ask the tough questions. No topic too hot, no question too bold. GART is where our community comes alive. Tickets are on sale now at badlandsmedia.tv/GART, where you can also grab a virtual pass and watch from home. Join us to question narratives and fight for America's future. Nashville is calling. The restoration continues. Get your passes today. See you in Music City.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to OnlyLands. Got my two black friends with me tonight, looks like. How you guys doing?
Great. It's ironic that only the 2 black people showed up.
It is ironic, and we were on time, too.
Right?
Oh, Cam was questionable. We were live by the time he popped in the studio.
Right now, I look a little darker than Zach, so it goes by color. You know, the darker you are, the closer you get right to the time limit.
Well, I'm pretty sure we have the whitest guy in history joining us next, so I think that'll break the pattern.
Oh, who is that?
I'm mixed, so I tend to be a little bit earlier than Cam, usually.
Who do you think the whitest guy in Badlands is, Cam?
If I'm being honest, it's Josh.
Okay, besides Josh. That's a good guess.
No. Jordan.
Just
definitely
Josh.
Jordan.
It's definitely Jordan, but this also applies. So
I meant skin tone white.
what's up, Matt?
Yes. Matt
Hello.
Trump.
Hello, everybody.
How you doing?
Oh, well,
What's
I
up?
tried first stream at YouTube tonight, and
Did you mess something up?
Pardon?
Did you mess something up for us?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Um,
I'm just
But-
messing with you.
I did play. I did not succeed at delay of the broadcast, so there's like 10 seconds of copyrighted music at the very beginning.
So
I
you
hope
did.
that slides
Damn
by.
it, Matt.
That'll probably be okay.
There
I know.
goes our channel. Just kidding.
It's-
We're still doing good.
It's an old TV show theme song, so maybe nobody will care.
What TV show?
Route 66.
I've never even heard of that. So
Get your kicks on Route 60. Is that what you're talking about?
No, that's a pop song, and it has nothing to do with that song. It's an instrumental theme, and so it was Martin Milner who was on Adam 12, and
One Adam 12.
that guy. He was one of 2 guys, and they travel around the country. It's episodic and anthology series. They drive around in a Corvette, and they just get involved in drama and stuff in a different location every week. Very 60s, very 1960s.
So they just stop at like different roadside inns and order coffee and cherry pie.
Well, they usually come into
That's all
town,
the drama.
and something happens that flags their attention, that makes them stay. Like somebody wanders into while they're at a coffee shop or something like that, or they decide they're going to stay a while.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, or they do something that I find really intriguing, which is that they'll like just get a room at a boarding house and then find a job and work for a couple weeks and get paid in cash and move on. It's like totally different America. Like try imagine doing that now.
They leave in the middle of the night and like rob the landlady.
Well, and it's got like
next 2
deep
months
state
ago, we
stuff.
might have to live like that.
Right.
Yeah, it's got like deep state stuff in it. That's like there's some deep state plots. Like one of the Martin Milner's character gets hooked up with an FBI sting operation against some people. It's and there was there's a JFK assassination. What is it? A predictive programming in it. So it's really cool show, but most people now haven't heard of it. But I had a friend who really loved it, and they were I was going through my red pilling phase back in 2004, 2005, 2006. Really, just getting eyes awakened to the deep state, and so. But I would go over there and do research, and then we'd watch an episode of Route 66 when Netflix had discs, and
yeah.
it's a really good time. And so I have good feelings about it. And I started using it as the theme song to my show on Rumble, and still continue to do that. But I'm going to have to, and I cut it way down. I only use just a few bars of it now, basically. So hopefully it'll slide by the copyright. If it doesn't, I'll have to take it out.
It's okay. Normally Cam's the one who gets us dinged with the copyright stuff, but well, we're figuring it out. We're still growing over there. We got like 15,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is pretty crazy.
Great.
That is awesome.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully that keeps going up. You guys on Rumble, I know we love Rumble, but don't forget to go follow us over there and give a thumb or something.
Yeah. Drop a comment once in a while.
Yeah. Watch a few ads. Click on the products.
So wait, are we monetized on YouTube again?
We are.
Holy shit. I had no idea.
Yeah. I mean, we're not quite rolling in it yet, but it's better than zero, which is cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, every little bit helps.
So Matt, and in the FBI Sting episode, is it like some type of COINTELPRO situation? Like, do they want them to infiltrate a local group of hippies so that they can provide information and maybe take down their pot growing operation?
No, he gets hooked up to infiltrate a right-wing group.
Well, that's even better. That's even more appropriate. I was trying to be really period specific, but I didn't realize they were doing the whole right-wing extremist thing back
it's
in
like
the
John
60s.
Yeah, like John Birch Society thing. And the thing is, the thing is, though, in the episode, I watched the episode and I'm watching it with my friends. And at the end of it, he never gets let go. It's like he hooks up with the FBI. They do the thing. And at the end, it's like, there's no like, okay, I'm going my way. Operation's over. It's like, I read that as like, he remains an FBI informative for the rest of the show. And also, there's a lot of weird stuff in it. Like, so the show ran from 60. The opening episode was the night of the first Nixon-Kennedy debate, and the episode that aired the night of the inauguration has Jack Lord from Hawaii Five-0 on a grassy hilltop shooting at Martin Milner in a convertible down the passes below.
Oh, that's crazy.
And there's more. There's the episode that aired the week of when JFK was actually assassinated, had a false flag incident at Niagara Falls involving some foreign diplomat. So it's crazy. So I read it as he becomes an FBI informer and stays that. But so George Maharis, who was like the original Burt Reynolds. So Burt Reynolds was like a second version of George Maharis's character. George Maharis was the rough. Martin Miller's character had money. That's why they always have a new Corvette. And George Maharis is he's like the rough guy, working class. And he leaves the show after 2 years though, because he was sort of fed up with it. And he just disappears from the show. And they replace him with a guy who's came back from Vietnam, who's a sort of a jaded Vietnam veteran. But this is 1963.
Oh wow, that's very early.
Yes,
coming home like that.
Way too. Yes, there was only like a couple hundred guys in Vietnam then, so he's like, like what? He's like special ops, So it totally is in the CBS. So CBS, of course.
Are we still talking about that TV show? Is that what
we are? We're still talking about the TV
totally
show.
lost.
Sounds like real life, to be honest.
That's fun. Yeah.
So there, really, I loved it. I loved watching it. Really got a period feel, if you want a 60s feel. It's really like a Western, but they drive around in a sleek Corvette and go to weird little mining towns and encounter drama and fall in love.
You get like one of those old box TVs to even watch this? Or is it like
it might work better on that, yeah. It probably has a better feel on that.
Crazy. We've been playing N64 here at the house.
That's awesome.
And if you have like too new of a TV, the graphics are terrible. You have to get like a bad TV for the graphics to work, like an old TV with an actual like analog plug-in, because the converters don't translate it good.
Yeah, it makes it look really shitty. I've seen that before. So you have like an actual N64? You didn't get some like upscale like retro box or something?
No, it's like a legit N64 with legit N64 games. I'm gonna bring it to Deadwood. Play Mario Kart and shit.
I love Mario Kart, dude. That's great.
NFL Blitz, something like that. What else we got? Yeah, it's a good time.
I've still got my Super Nintendo. We have like all our game systems. I think they all work too.
Do you guys remember Time Crisis?
Yes.
No.
It's a shooting game.
I do.
Time Crisis and Point Blank. These were like the pinnacle of Namco shooting games at the arcade. Like maybe 6 months ago, I found a Kickstarter project where somebody had like created modern day light guns that could be used on a flat screen television, because the way they worked previously, it was like they didn't work unless it was a CRT, like an old school cathode ray tube. And they figured out how to make it work with the flat panel LCDs. And it's just a box that basically only plays Point Blank and Time Crisis. And then there's another one, I don't remember what it's called, but it's just another shooting game. And that's all that it is. So I used to love Point Blank when we used to play it at the arcade all the time, and I was like, stellar. This is how I learned to shoot, to be perfectly honest with you. And by playing Point Blank. And then when PlayStation came out, I got a PlayStation, and that was like one of the first games that I got with it. And so we would literally just sit in my basement getting stoned playing Point Blank all the time. And then I didn't realize that it had given me real world skills until I like went to I forgot the name of this. Anyways, I had a friend from high school, and we hadn't seen each other for maybe 2 years. And so I went to hang out with her, and her father had a limousine rental company, and he had all of this property, and there was a pond in the middle of it. And so the sheriff's department from that town were tight with the dad. I don't know if maybe they did like, off-duty things for the limo company or something, but they would
what?
Like, I don't know. I mean, like guarding VIPs or something like that. Like he would rent out limos and like drive people if they would come to Detroit. And so they were just like hanging out on this pond, and they were wasted, just totally trashed. And they're literally just shooting a bunch of guns at all of these targets that they have set up on the edge of the pond. And so they're in this boat in the middle of the pond, and they like came and like got me and Jackie, and they were like, "Hey, you want some beer?" And I was like, "Well, I'm not 21, officer." And they're like, "I don't give a fuck." Like we're not out in the public, go for it, son. And so they gave me beer, and then they were like, "You ever shot a gun before?" And I'm like, I've played video games. And he was like, "That'll be perfect." And so they gave me a 9mm, and they were like, try to hit the head on that decoy duck over there. And it was probably like 75 yards away. And so I like pointed, and I like shot one. It was too high, one that it was too low, and then one I shot it right in the center. And they were like, "That's pretty fucking good for your first time shooting." And so then after that, I was just like bang, 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 shooting everything exactly where I needed to.
Wow.
That's cool.
I can't believe you didn't think like, is this a trap right now? Like, is this entrapment?
Well, I was like, I knew enough about cops to know that they're not going to give me beer and then charge me for drinking that beer. Plus, we were on private property, and I was like, on my friend's property. They were given use of this property to like come and hang out and do what they were doing. I mean, I was waiting for them to bust out a bag of Coke or something like that. The way they were acting.
Jordan, what's up, man? Dude, where's the alien disclosure? Why haven't we gotten that yet? I feel like this is your fault.
Probably my fault.
Your wheelhouse, I mean.
It's probably my fault. Aliens.gov, man. It's coming.
Yeah. Check it out.
There's a website for it?
I love that they bought alien.gov and aliens.gov, like just in case. Like if they default to a single alien race, they can just do alien.gov. But then if they decide to go for the whole shebang and give us an intergalactic race of multiple types of aliens, they can do the pluralized version of it.
Not gonna lie,
can't be reached.
I was on Namecheap the other day looking up other URLs I could buy in case people misspelled it or something.
Mm-hmm.
Aliens.club or aliens. They're all taken. They were all like $500,000.
That's crazy. How do we know the government has those websites though? Because I don't see them.
You can.
They're
look
registered
it up on
to the executive. Yeah, the executive office of the president. It's legit.
Yeah.
Nuts.
It's pretty cool.
That's crazy. Well, how's everything else going, Jordan? I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while.
Dude, where'd you get your N64?
Like retro games.
You get it online.
.com. It was online. I'm pretty sure it's refurbished, and so are most games. Like by now, they're all used. But It was that a Sasquatch sighting?
It was Jackie.
No.
Yeah, Jackie the Sasquatch.
But yeah, I'm bringing it to Deadwood, man. We'll game it out.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited.
And speaking of that, you fuckers have still not yet to join me and Zach on our Sunday gaming when we do it. You guys
Dude, I
keep
don't have
saying
any
you will.
game. Like, what would I play?
Don't you have a
know.
computer, Jordan?
I guess. Do
Okay,
you guys
so-
play on Steam or something?
Yeah, we play on Steam. Yeah.
Oh,
It's very social. Plus, we have Discord, so we just get on Discord and talk shit. We can say racist stuff and homophobic things, and we won't get kicked off.
Yeah.
dude, I got banned off Discord.
Ow.
So did I. I'm on like my 5th account, dude. You just got to like not have anything related to anything that they might remember you on.
What do you guys play on Steam?
You can play anything. We've been playing Call of Duty lately, but we can play whatever.
Can I get a controller I can plug into my Mac?
Yeah, you just get an Xbox or a PlayStation controller. Either one will connect via Bluetooth.
Okay.
Yep.
I can't play games with a freaking keyboard.
What you want to do first is download Steam on your Mac and then go in there and set it to, be able to download games that are only for Mac, because otherwise it'll let you buy whatever. But there's
if I could find an N64 Bluetooth controller, because those were the best controllers, man. That's why I loved it.
But that's not going to work for Steam. Like, it's got to be an Xbox 360 or a PS DualShock controller.
Shit. Okay.
You can also get those pretty cheap, dude. So,
all right.
I prefer the Xbox controller.
I don't even know which one mine is. I think it's Xbox.
What's Steam?
It's like a game downloading hub.
Actually, I do know that much about it, but it's partially a joke. But I've never used it. I do know it's a place where people. No, I had a roommate back in Austin who had Sega Genesis, so I played a bunch of those games back in the 90s.
Nice.
Genesis, hell yeah!
Took the Red Wings to the championship, and
yes,
yeah, hockey was the best game on Sega. So.
The Red Wings back then were so good. It's like cheating.
Yeah, and then the Blackhawks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he was a Flyers fan, so he used the Flyers, which was tougher. I sort of cheated because Red Wings. Yeah, it was from the year that the Avalanche won the cup, and I learned all about hockey that way. Everything I know about hockey, I learned through Sega Genesis.
Sega? That's funny.
Yeah.
I used to play Altered Beast.
Yeah,
Altered Beast. What is that one?
That was just a sweet ass game on Sega Genesis. It was came with Sega Genesis, and you literally power up and beast out. You turn into like a werewolf kind of, and then you kill people.
People are wondering why you got banned on Discord, Zach.
Well, I was banned on Discord because I had 100 articles written about me in the mainstream media because I talked about Q and President Trump.
Was that right before the election?
Really?
No, dude. I got banned on Discord early, in late 2019. And then I got banned again in 2020. And then I just, stopped. And so then I joined Discord again in 2023 without using my name or any information. D Patriot is saying that somebody is having an issue with their GART ticket. Who should they contact? We should
an issue with their GART ticket?
I don't know what it is.
We got to know
what's
what the issue is.
But you probably just need to reach out to events@badlandsmedia.org. That would probably be the best way to do it.
Yeah.
But I'm
curious. The only issue would be through an email, right? Because it's just an email with content on it. I
don't know what. I did see the rant that we got from Rave Daddy for $20 saying, when will GART's single day tickets be available? I'm coming VIP, but my wife has to tend to the kids, so she needs a Saturday only ticket.
Oh boy.
It'll probably be, what's the date today? 20th. Maybe by next week. Maybe this next week we'll do it. I don't even know where we're at for ticket sales, so I could probably check that. But probably this next week.
CKLR wants to know, I friggin' lived right there in the 90s when the Wings were unbeatable. Did you ever go to any games? No, I never went to any games. We watched plenty of hockey on TV, but my that wasn't something that my parents ever did with me. They never took me to hockey games. We had I went to some baseball games, but just never went to any hockey games.
Nice.
Yeah. But definitely, we were following the whole thing.
Hold on. Man, Ticket Spice changed their ticket setup. This is lame. How do I find... Sorry, you guys talk amongst yourself. I'm trying to figure
Skeptical
out.
says you need, John, you need to get GoldenEye for N64.
Oh,
have
yeah,
that.
that's another good one.
I
Yeah.
already have it.
Must. Yep. Oh, thank you.
Well, you guys, look
Alrighty.
at this. Look at this. Brendan says, thanks to all of you for making me feel so welcomed.
Well,
That's
welcome.
awesome.
Brenda, did you just
Brenda.
Thank you,
gender
Brenda.
them?
Oh, I did say Brendan, but Brenda Kung. Okay, Brenda Kung, 1326. Well, Brenda, welcome. Glad to have
Welcome,
you.
Brenda.
Yeah. Hello, Brenda.
Jordan, you're acting pretty uppity for a janitor, man.
You need to learn your place, boy.
Did you put that in there? Or did John do that? You did that.
I didn't do it.
Jordan did it. Badlands janitor. I saw that.
How'd that get in there?
You put it there,
What
man.
happened?
You know you did that. You came on with it. So what's going on in the world, guys? What's gotten your jimmies rustling this week? Anything?
Everybody's
cool?
losing their damn minds. That's what's going on. I'm loving
That's
it.
every week, though.
Yeah, that's fun. I feel like it's an even playing field of madness.
Yeah.
So how about that Afro man?
Oh, that
You're
was
in
my
this
favorite
week,
thing
man.
this week. That was
Pull
my
it
favorite
up.
thing this week.
Somebody pull it up.
Run
Well,
through it, Jordan.
I was
I mean-
gonna go to Gart, but then I got high.
And rated.
So basically, there was a woman in Afro Man's hometown who was arrested on probably some petty shit. And in order to get herself off, she told the police that Afro Man was, number one, a drug trafficker, had just lots of weight at his house. Number two, lots of money. Number three, he had a secret sex dungeon where there were multiple people who were kidnapped and chained up in the basement. And they were like, that's enough for us. So they let her go. And then they got a warrant. And then they came into his home, to his property, and they broke his gate. And then they battering rammed his front door. And then they came inside and they didn't find anything like what she said was there. It was just like a normal Midwestern home. Wasn't even like palatial or anything. It was just like a normal Midwestern home. And they did find like $5,400 though that he had under his mattress or something, because he's black. They don't trust the bank. And yes. And so they took the money and they only logged 5,000. And he was like, no, son, I know I had 5,400 in there. And they were like, no, you only had 5,000. Here you go. And so he took the security camera footage and he made a series of parody style music videos about each and every one of the officers that came into his home. One of them had a prior charge for like inappropriate messaging with minors on Snapchat. One of them, he said she was a lesbian, lick 'em low Lisa or something like that, he called her. And I don't know if she really was, but she like cried in court when they played the video. Another one, he said that he had had sex with the officer's wife. The lawyer asked him, how did that make you feel? And he was like, oh, it's devastating. And he was like, well, but like he didn't really have sex with your wife, did he? And he was like, well, I don't know. Like, but you never thought to ask? And then another one, he called Officer Pound Cake.
Yeah.
And this is great because Officer Pound Cake,
Play the videos.
he's a portly guy. This is all like from the trial, but if somebody could pull up Afro Man's YouTube channel, all of them are on there. But
We'll get dinged on YouTube, by the way, for that.
yeah, we will. These are like full length
Yeah, they're
music
real
videos.
songs.
But Officer Pound Cake, when he came in, there was a lemon pound cake on the counter in the kitchen that was sitting in one of those old style glass presentation things like you see at like a 50s style diner. And he comes in and he looks down immediately, the pound cake, and then he looks back and then he does a double take like he wants to go grab a piece. And he may have, I don't know, but Afro Man said that he did. And then people started sending pound cakes to the precinct where he worked, and he was like, oh man, it's ruined my life. I've gotten hundreds of pound cakes delivered to the precinct. And it was like, that's a bad thing, like really, And anyways, because he used their video, because he used the video of them raiding his home, and he made these disparaging comments about them, which fully fell within the boundaries of parody and the First Amendment. They sued him for monetary damages. And to be quite honest with you, their lawsuit brought more attention to all of it than anything else. They lost pretty handily. The judge was like, 100%. Like, this is free speech. This is absolutely parody. And it's music. I mean, there's a rich history and tradition of this. And then not to mention, he's a rapper. So, I mean, his language wasn't even that coarse, really. Yeah. But I mean, they were like, oh, he said terrible things about us. And he was like, this is what I do, man. I mean, it's like, shit's real in the hood, homie.
What the heck?
Yeah.
The videos of the lawyer that Afroman hired and the way he was describing things in court and making Afroman's case was just hilarious.
And Afroman wore in every single video and at the trial a suit that was covered in prints of the U.S. flag. And
share my screen real quick. I just have a picture of it.
And
that was the same suit he wore when he met Trump 2 years ago and shook his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah, he met Trump a couple of years ago on the campaign trail.
Yeah, and also the sunglasses. He's wearing the sunglasses indoors.
You can pull it off the screen whenever you want. But yeah, oh man, it was so great.
That's crazy. And those glasses.
Oh, you pull it up, John. Pull it up. I see you looking.
Oh yeah, I have the Pledge of Allegiance at the court here.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag.
They should face that.
We all know that's just so funny that he.
His lawyer with the beard there, at one point he asked the jury, if Lil Wayne mentions Pussy Monster in a song, does that mean there is a monster there?
What?
It's just fucking... Oh my God.
It shows you how ridiculous our court system is, though. Like, you can bring these types of lawsuits.
Don't even get me started. Crazy. What about the contradictions going on in the news right now? I think it's so funny that Trump's like, yeah, the war is pretty much over. We're gonna be done here like soon. We've accomplished all of the objectives, while they're running stories about sending ground troops in, simultaneously. I think that's hysterical.
It is. I mean, it's like every day. It's like, we're totally done. We've beat them. Okay, but we've got more to do. Like, it's like every day it goes back and forth. I mean, if they do send ground troops, honestly, I feel like that was a threat about keeping the Straits of Hormuz open. And because what he really wanted was everybody else to do it. And he also said he was going to pull out of NATO because everybody backed away real slow, did the Homer Simpson when he asked for other people to come in. And then as soon as he did that, NATO was like, oh, no, Mr. President. Like, if you leave NATO, NATO is over. I was kind of disappointed that they did come to the rescue.
Look at this video. We don't need to listen to the music, but this is a robot, obviously.
Yeah.
Only a matter of time. Only a matter of time.
They're probably already out there somewhere.
I mean, freaking blinks and everything. That's crazy.
That's actually like not a really good example of this either.
I mean, I think this is a pretty good example, but
by
all means, Zach, show us a better one.
Having seen lots of them, I can tell you that that's not that impressive.
Sorry, I didn't know you were such a hoity-toity robot critic.
Extra $1,000 for the pocket pussy upgrade.
Who would know, Jordan?
You said it. I was thinking it.
Trust me, I've seen a lot of those.
No, I mean, I've just been following robotics for quite a while, but of course, the major advancements have been made in the sex robots. Okay, hang on. Here we go. Oh, shit, that's the wrong button.
Take your time.
I saw in the chat. Oh, go ahead. I saw in the chat it's Barron Trump's birthday, just so everyone knows. Yeah, John, that's way more realistic.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't like that. I'm gonna have nightmares.
This one is AI, I can tell.
Yeah.
I think that's probably just a sex bot right there.
Yeah.
I can't tell what's going on there, to be honest with you. That could be cosplay.
With about 92% human-like motion, smile, make eye contact, and even wink, Shanghai robotics company DroidUp has unveiled
cross-eyed,
Moya,
though.
a humanoid
she's a
robot
little wall-eyed,
to
yeah.
mimic human movement and expression. Moya uses
Like the one I
dozens of
showed was
precision
just as
actuators in its
realistic
head
as
and
this.
face to
I agree
produce
with that part.
realistic expressions like nods and
All right, so I'm literally just going through. Okay, this is the. Oh my God, this is not so much like in the face, but if you guys have ever seen Westworld, this is real. This is from a company called Xpeng, and they have made these robots. You can choose like the gender. You want it to look female. You want it to look male, but they have this sort of like droid-looking face, and just the way they move is so realistic. They have this. I guess like I don't know, like composite skin and musculature over the robot.
That one looks like a tranny bot.
It does kind of.
But dude, their walk, that is so fluid. That's a little
Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's freaky.
And that's autonomous. Like that's not somebody controlling it or anything. Like when you see, I'm sure you've seen all those Chinese robots where they're like breakdancing and kickboxing or racing and stuff like that. Those robots are actually being controlled by a person who's like 5 feet away with a remote control or something like that. And who wouldn't want a wise old Confucius robot? Unitree, that's them right there.
System enables a single operator.
Wow.
Yeah. The robotics is crazy right now, dude. And I mean, you realize that Tesla is basically no longer a car company. They're phasing out their cars. They're only going to have robo-taxis, and they're going to make Optimus.
They're phasing out their cars?
They're not going to sell cars anymore.
Starting when?
I mean, like they've already cut their number of cars that they're creating in half. They've killed a couple. They killed I believe the X, and they're killing the Cybertruck, and they might have killed the Y as well. It might just be, or no, it's the Model S. They're killing the Model S.
They killed the Cybertruck?
Yeah, they're not going to make it. I mean, that hardly sold like anywhere near what they thought it was going to, and it was also like 2 or 3 times the price that they said it was going to be.
You never know at Scottsdale. I've been at intersections at Scottsdale, and at the other 3 parts of the intersection waiting for the light, and there's a Cybertruck across from me and on both sides. I've literally been in that situation.
I've seen that here.
Wow.
It's insane. So many companies have them too as work trucks around this area. It's crazy.
It's just so weird to me. They're only going to focus on the robots, huh?
Yeah, but it's because they've already got commitments to buy so many of them. And, I'm sure that they're probably going to have a couple of different price points. They're probably going to have companies that will buy them outright. And then they'll have companies that will perhaps rent them. And that means they're going to get paid in perpetuity. The only thing that Tesla's going to have to pay for is some type of maintenance. And for the ones that they sell to people, they will probably also sell some type of maintenance contract with it. And I mean, and they're planning to send Optimus into space to build up the moon and Mars bases before they send humans up there.
That's just nuts.
I think I saw a price for like a base robot that does your dishes and mows your lawn and stuff for like, less than the chat. So about $20,000, $30,000-ish for like a.
That's it.
I think there's one that they're like taking orders for right now.
I mean, that's still a lot, but I still expect like $100,000 for that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it does basic house chores and things like that.
Here it is. This is the one that you can order right now. and yes, it will do all your chores. It's like 5 feet tall and like 80 pounds or something like that.
Smart. Got to be smaller than us for
Mhm.
sure.
Well, you don't want it to be too imposing.
Exactly.
I want it to be like a hobbit, 3 feet tall. So if it goes sideways, and I know I can beat the shit out of it.
Yeah, at least kick it. 20,000 though. That's less than like your average new car. I feel like these days.
You can also lease it for, I believe, $500 a month. But of course, if you do that, then you're always going to be leasing it.
Yeah.
Do they come in black?
They do. They come in black, and they come in like kind of that
Oh, dude.
I mean,
In
did she
black.
really? Hold on, rewind. Did she really need help picking up her bag?
No, she's lazy as hell.
Yeah. This is the future.
Yeah.
Will you get the bag for me? There goes Min. We're done, guys.
Jeez.
No, it never complains. It will always do your laundry.
And it always thinks you're right.
Chat says John's going to replace all Badlands personnel with bots.
Maybe probably less drama.
Get less hate,
Do
man.
they sue you?
Hate messages.
Yeah, right. Jesus. Crazy though.
I'm not okay with that part.
Yeah, I don't know why you'd want to make a robot that could kick your head off.
Yeah.
This is why their Optimus is being made at the rate that it is, because they're going to essentially use it to replace the domestic workforce.
They're gonna use it to make more robots.
They're going to, well, yeah, they'll use it to make more robots. They'll use it to, what is it? Boston Dynamics, their robot Atlas, Hyundai bought Boston Dynamics so that they could commercialize Atlas. And let me show you what the modern Atlas looks like.
Dude, what's that? Was it BattleBots? Was that the TV show where they had?
Yes.
Man, MMA is about to be revolutionary.
Our story this week is about humanoid bots, and one in
60 Minutes will take a ding on us, I think. But yeah, so Hyundai bought them so that they can use them in factories. And this is the newest iteration right here. It also has batteries that it can swap out on its own. And every joint can turn in 360 degrees. So let's say it's standing there. It can just turn its torso around, grab the door, and then turn its torso back around and then install it.
Wow.
Yeah, they make these to be so humanoid. I mean, why aren't they giving them like 8 arms? And
well, because I mean, if you think about the environments in which they want them to operate, they're built for humans already. So that's why there's been such a push to make them as humanoid as possible so that there won't have to be any adjustments to the environment.
Yeah, and I guess to train them, they probably have to put like movement suits on an actual human and track the motions of each joint.
They're not. Like, I mean, Boston Dynamics has been working on Atlas for 30 plus years at this point, and they've never made a dime.
Seriously?
Oh yeah, I mean, this started as like a DARPA offshoot, basically, and so they've been purchased by successive companies over the years, and each time there was some attempt to commercialize the technology. But the reason that now it's finally getting to the point where they can mass produce these robots and they have a place to use it is because Hyundai bought them. And Hyundai, well, so all of the joints are servos, okay? And those are like fairly expensive. And the engineering that is required to make these servos from scratch was kind of cost prohibitive. And for years, they were all working on like, but it's like hydrodynamics, like everything was pressurized and there were tubes that were controlling like the movements of these things. And now that it's all electric, it's using the servos that Hyundai already had the technology for. And so they bought the company, they modernized the technology and actually made it better. And they've already got the factories where they can produce these things.
How much do these ones cost?
I don't know, but I want to say maybe $100,000. How much does an Atlas robot cost? $100,000 to $150,000.
It's
Yeah.
not that much for what it does. I feel
Well,
like.
that's
Not that much when you have to pay a worker 50, 60, 70 grand a year.
Mhm.
exactly.
That robot would
that's
pay for itself in 3 years.
Yeah, that's exactly what these companies are looking at. They're looking at the long-term savings when they no longer have to pay people.
It's unbelievable.
It is.
Yeah, this is Amazon strategy big time. I was reading an article about this, that Bezos is going all in on replacing physical human workers with these robots.
Yeah. So this right here is an example of the robot training itself. Here's the other thing, is that they only need one robot to learn the movements, and all of them are connected to a hive mind. So one robot trains, all of the skills that it learns goes out to all of the other robots. And the same is true for every other robot. If they have a factory with a number of different environments, then they're all learning at the same time and they're all sharing that information.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Someone dancing?
That one is dancing. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This one I'm pretty sure is AI though, because his
It's like
movements
Tom
are
Cruise in that.
Yep.
Tropic Thunder.
This is real though. This is real.
That's real?
That's real.
How do you know?
Because this one is actually from Boston Dynamics, and I've followed them for years. I've been watching them change this thing and update it every couple of years.
Wow.
Yeah, have you seen some of those time lapse videos they have? Like here's Atlas in 2000, 2001, 2002.
Yes.
They just go through all the years, and it's like, oh my God,
Yeah, here we go. Here's an old one. This was back when they were still using like fluid hydrodynamics for the joints and muscles and stuff. And now here's the other thing that you don't know when you're watching this. You're watching this thing doing this perfectly, but they've probably done 50 takes with this thing like falling at different points throughout the obstacle course. And then finally,
how much does that thing weigh? Because
that one is very heavy.
Because those platforms it's standing on aren't moving at all. I mean, this looks fake.
No. This is 100% real, dude.
But those platforms, those wooden platforms that thing's standing on aren't jiggling, shaking, moving at all.
I mean, are they wooden or are they boxes that are around steel frames? I mean, you can't see inside those, but these are real. These are absolutely real. This is probably 5 to 7 years old, maybe.
I don't know, man. That looks fake to me. Because
everything looks fake, Jordan. Everything is fucking fake.
Totally wood.
It's all fake till it's real, Jordan.
Yeah,
exactly.
This is all
Safer.
just so nuts.
Safer bet.
It looks like the mat's sinking in a little bit.
These ones weigh significantly less because it's all electric, and those are like plastic parts. Like if that, I've seen those things fall before, like trip, and they fall and parts go scattering and stuff.
See, that scratches the floor. That looks real.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. New Atlas robot fail.
Maybe it's never failed.
It definitely has, because I've seen them fail before.
Do that video with those guys working on stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
At the beginning.
Maybe I should turn this one up. Oh, it's the same one we already watched.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so... Oh, God, this one is great. The robot has an existential crisis.
What?
You watch this. Watch. He's like, I'm done. I'm done.
Oh, my gosh.
He's like, stop. Just stop it. Go.
It's getting more and more human by the second.
Are you serious?
I dig the hand pans in the background.
Wow.
Oh, God. This looks good. This is this is a spectacular fail. Okay, so this was in Russia, and they are bringing out this robot for the first time. This is supposed to be like their answer to Optimus, and here it goes.
Walks like a Russian.
Russian leaving the pub. Oh my gosh.
It just fell apart.
Covering it up. Don't look.
Oh my god.
What's this guy?
Away.
Oh god,
That's
it's
a
so
human bill
good.
right there.
That was the
way.
Joe Biden of robots.
That's so good.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find Atlas robot fall.
I think becoming racist against robots is really what's going to unite humanity
Yes.
Yeah, we're there.
across all countries and skin colors and religions.
We say
will all
racist
unite.
against them?
Yep.
As in, like, we don't make any black ones, just all white ones?
No, like we gotta. Actually, that's interesting.
We will unite against. Yeah, if you make them white, is that what?
Thanks, John. You just brought racism back in the robot race.
Hey,
You found a way.
never left, bro.
Racism never left. It went dormant.
Yeah, this is 2017 right here. Like, look at it, watch it. It's learning. You can see that it's not as steady on its feet.
Until that.
I mean, it's better at backflips than I am.
Yeah.
You saw
Sure.
some ground shake there. I take that one. I'll be honest. I'm a total bot bigot. It's freaking.
So, how do you figure? What do you mean?
Oh, here we go. Here's
Look at all these wire backs.
They don't
these
deserve
wire backs.
Skin skins. Skin skins.
Oh my gosh.
100% robophobic. Yes.
These really do just remind me of Our Boy Blue, man.
The leg shake.
Spazzing out.
Yeah, that was many years ago. That was the DARPA robot competition.
Wow. It's crazy to think this is our future. They're going to be
Right.
everywhere.
Yep.
I'm not ready for it.
Well, it's here.
I've literally never seen a robot out in the wild, so I wouldn't say it's here yet.
Well,
It's
Yeah,
I
but you
mean,
live in Dakota.
yeah.
Have any of you seen a robot out in the wild walking around the streets?
No, well, not here, but I mean, like
Okay.
in China, they got them. They're
Not here.
really pushing them in China.
Yeah, well, I don't really care.
I wonder what the Chinese Badlands thinks. There's probably a Badlands, like not Badlands, but like the Chinese version. They're just freaking out right now. They're just like,
I-
we're so fucked. We're so fucked.
Doubt it.
no.
Wouldn't they have been executed by now?
They're in
Probably.
Yeah.
China. Yeah, they're in jail.
It would really just be like a long propaganda piece about like the generosity of the motherland, and you know that like in China they have this like lay flat culture. Have you guys ever heard of that?
No.
Yeah.
It's
Lay
it's people who have just dropped out of life from like the workforce, or I don't know, like they just basically they've decided to bed rot, and they will live stream themselves bed rotting. I think the girls are a lot more successful with it than the guys are, but people still watch it. It's weird. It's very strange. And they also have, like, you know how they have internet cafes?
Mhm.
They will also have like rental space inside a facility where people can like stream up against just like a white background or something like that. And you'll literally have like rows and rows and rows of people who are streaming themselves. And they also have a mass adoption of like facial filters where like just the most horrendously hideous people will use filters to make themselves look like they are completely different. There's a lot of men that will pretend to be women, and then women who are using these advanced filters to make themselves look like they're, you know, models and stuff like that.
And that part's not surprising. But can we go back to the lay flat culture? So people just do they talk, or they just lay there?
Yeah, they talk, but I mean, they just don't do anything productive. And hang on, let me.
Yeah, it's more of a lifestyle trend than just physically lying down.
Yes.
Tong Ping is a Chinese youth-led movement and lifestyle trend rejecting intense work culture and societal pressure to excel, favoring a low-pressure, minimalist life instead. So it's basically dropping out of society as much as possible, contributing as little as possible, striving as little as possible, and just doing the bare minimum.
Like liberals?
Emerging around 2021.
No, they do a lot of bad.
Yeah, it is a form of passive resistance against burnout, high living costs, and overwork culture, such as the 996 system. So the 996 system is what, 9 hours a day, not 9 days, 6 days a week. So from like 9 in the morning to 9 at night, 6 days a week.
That's 12 hours. Damn.
Yeah. So, which is, I think, I noticed a couple of years ago, I thought the 12-hour work week was coming back. I mean, the 6-day work week was coming back to the U.S. Just because, you know, it's the job market is such that, well, yeah, we want you to work 6 days a week. And during COVID, and when there was this culture among youth, like, oh, I can, what was the word for it? You know, like you could quit your job and just do quiet quitting and all this. And yeah, and I was like, you know what, you guys, young people, you have no idea what it's like to be in a job market where the employers have the whip hand on you, because you're going to find out, because this is going to switch around, and then it's going to be like, I'll do anything, I'll work 7 days a week, and that we're pretty much there. Like in San Francisco, it's pretty much a given you work 6 days a week.
I feel like I work 7 days a week.
Yeah, well,
you own your own business.
But that's
when you own your own business, that's one thing. But when you're going into office cubicle and you're supposed to respond to emails on the weekend at night, you don't really have any time off. All your time belongs to your employer. And I think we're heading back towards that. It's almost like a pre-union movement in the US that the workers basically have no rights. And so at some point there's going to be a big reaction to that. But at the moment, no, it's really, and that's why there's such a despair among young people too, in Gen Z. Like, this is my life. This is going to be my life for my entire life, just struggling to get by and having to work like a slave for every day. It's like, well, yeah, this is what it was like to be like a coal miner in the 1890s, Emile Zola novels, etc.
Patriot Alley in the chat said Office Space, and I was thinking the exact same thing.
I've got a printer in the back of my car that I'm just waiting to smash, to be totally honest with you. It's been sitting in my garage for like the last 2 years. I'm like, somebody's going to need this. But no, I'm totally wrong. So I just decided I'm just going to take it out in the middle of the field and just hit it with a baseball bat.
Destroy it.
Yeah. Unless anybody needs a laser jet printer, you just let me know.
Crazy. I wonder, with the market right now, did I see it like tanked hard today? Did anybody else see that?
I don't pay attention because I don't own any stocks.
Yeah.
Not that bad. Like 1%.
Oh, okay. It's not that bad. Never mind that. So I saw a little bit of Twitter freaking out. Like, there goes your kid's retirement. They're never going to be able to retire.
People are so fucking gay. Like, that doesn't happen every 6 weeks.
Right.
I just, oh my God. That's another reason I don't pay attention to it, because it's a bunch of just mindless chatter. People just looking for whatever the newest rage bait is that they're going to be able to get clicks on.
They're the experts, Zach.
The experts. My God, I love it.
That's the name.
Oh, do you guys want to see something cool that I got?
Yes.
Not really.
Hold on.
Only if it's a gun.
It's not a gun. I've got plenty of those, but I bought a CCP spaceman action figure.
That is pretty awesome. Is that a monkey?
Like
No.
Chinese Communist Party?
No. I'm sorry. It's CCCP. Pardon me.
Oh, okay.
It's a USSR. Yeah, USSR spaceman. See, it's in Russian.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, cosmonaut.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then it's actually got a Space Force, 2 Space Force guys in the back, and then the Russians down here.
Did you buy any
cool
like Neil Armstrong action figures or
No. I
not
mean,
going to
this
support
was
American astronauts?
this was this was specifically from a line of Space Force action figures, and I really wanted to get the Space Force one, and they didn't have any left. These were pretty limited from a couple of years ago, and they also had a Vladimir Putin one. I really wanted like the Space Force one and the Vladimir Putin one. And so I like added this as a watched item on eBay, and like these were all for like $200, and I was like, there's no way I'm going to pay $200 for that. And I added it as a watched item, and then 2 days later, the guy that was selling it offered it to me for $45, and I was like, okay, sure. If you're willing to take a bath on it, I guess he just wants to get rid of it. So anyways, I thought it was pretty sweet.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I thought it went well with my Donald Trump action figure.
Do you have that back there too?
Of course.
Which one? Oh, sweet.
Hold on.
Go with your gut instinct.
That's awesome.
Listen, you're being rude. You're fake news. You're fake news. Stop being rude. You're fake.
Always maintain your momentum. I've made some mistakes in my time, but you really screwed up. When confronted with your mistakes, you made one excuse after another. I hate excuses. You're fired.
I was going to say, that's definitely The Apprentice.
He has 17 different phrases that he will say. And it's clearly from The Apprentice. And then somebody made this for me. This is a Kamala Harris, and it says, "We did it, Joe."
Oh my God.
And she also speaks. Oh shit! Hold on. I think it's out of batteries. Dang it!
Good.
It's also got my logo printed on the bottom. He 3D printed the whole thing.
Oh, that's badass.
That
pretty
whole thing was
awesome.
3D printed by somebody who watches your show?
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah, it is awesome. Anyways, I need to change the batteries because it does say, "We did it, Joe." And then what's the other thing that she says? The unbearable lightness of being or whatever.
Oh, she's like unburdened. By what it's
yes.
been.
Unburdened by what has been.
So 3D printing, it's illegal to operate an unlicensed 3D printer in the state of Washington. It's going to be
What?
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah. It's ostensibly for 3D printed guns, but it's basically every 3D printer you have to have a license for now.
That's cool.
Or it's a felony.
Somebody made me this as well. That's an alien xenomorph.
Did you ever watch that Alien show? Did we talk about that already?
Alien Earth. Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Me too. Did you ever finish From?
No, I haven't finished From. No, I wanted to finish
the
Rogue
first-
Heroes first.
I saw the first season of From, but not the second one.
There's 3 of them out, and I think the 4th one's
3
coming
now?
out. Yeah, the 4th one's coming out in like April or something.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You know what I did watch was the Night Agent.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's a
love
good
that
show. I
show.
like that
That's
I
a
enjoyed that
great show. Absolutely. So good. Peter is just like such a boss, and he's such a good dude. Always does the right thing. I love it.
Yeah, it's a good show. There's what, 3 seasons of that?
Yeah, 3 and the 4th season they already renewed it.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
Probably coming out in 2027. We need our own TV show. We need to like produce and make our own series.
I agree.
What,
We
like
can use AI too,
like
I
a
don't care.
fish tank?
Fish tank? What do you mean?
You don't know Fish Tank?
No.
Oh, dude, hold on. It's Sam
Tank.
Hyde reality show. It's like Big Brother.
Oh yeah.
But they're like, but it's sadistic.
Yeah, not quite like that. I'm saying like our own AI TV series, kind of like the Will
Stancil show.
Yeah, except our own version.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I made some new Grok videos using my thumbnail for today. So I did a bunch of them like on old Grok when Grok first started doing videos. And so I like had myself like pull out twin pistols and then like mag dump and then a golden AK mag dump, a rocket launcher, and then blow it off, grenade launcher. And now it's like Grok always wants to put audio in, and so it has me talking, and it's like, you know, you're tuned into Red Pill News, where truth is, I don't know, it says a whole bunch of stuff, and sometimes it makes sense, and sometimes it doesn't. But I put these as the trailers on my videos, like as I'm waiting to go live, and that's it.
I've seen those on your show. That's awesome.
Yes,
cool.
It's a lot of fun.
Use Grok Video for that, huh?
Yeah, Grok Imagine.
So we're living in a post Chuck Norris world.
Yeah.
Oh, don't even tell me.
Yeah, that one hurt.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, kind of surprising. I haven't heard about Chuck Norris in a while.
He had a birthday like last month. I talked about it on my show. I think it was on a Saturday. And Danny Trejo, like, it was a picture of them together, and he wished him a happy birthday. He looked pretty old there. I didn't realize he was already 86, but yeah, man.
Who would you say is the equivalent, like the next Chuck Norris? Like, who is it?
No,
I don't know that there is one, dude.
Because he like.
I'm not saying like literally, but I'm saying like that kind of.
I think
vibe.
it's hard to say, man, because he's so unique. Like, like he reminds me more of like if Bruce Lee lived a long life.
Okay,
Bruce
I'm going to
Lee's
say
the only one that kicked Chuck Norris's ass.
Exactly.
Yeah. Scott Adkins. I think Scott Adkins is the modern day Chuck Norris.
I don't even know who that is.
Well,
They just don't do martial arts movies anymore.
Yeah.
Well, he uses martial arts in the movies where he fights and stuff. And he's actually like a martial arts star. Let me see. I could recommend.
What about I mean, he's been around a while, but Keanu Reeves. He's kind of
well, okay. Yeah. He's actually a good fighter as well. So Scott Adkins was in a movie called Avengement. Avengement. It's crazy and it's super good. And I guess Scott Adkins is in John Wick 4. I didn't know that.
When I looked it up.
He's in Ninja.
I like Michael Jai White.
Michael Jai White's a good fighter too. Yeah.
Who?
Michael Jai White. He played Spawn years ago. He was, oh God, what is that one movie that he did that was so fun?
I don't know who you're talking about. So
I'm talking about Scott Adkins. There's a movie that's like it's great. It's really great.
Is it Steven Seagal?
Oh, The Debt Collector.
Oh, that is a good one.
The Debt Collector, yeah. And then there's like Debt Collector 2. They're both worth watching. Yeah. But Avengement is great because he's this guy who gets out of prison and he's on a revenge tour and he's just going to kill everybody that put him in prison. And he's like, just looks hard as nails. Tattoos all over his face, shaved head, just ripped. He's got metal teeth because they got busted out when he was in jail and they just put like steel implants in or something. And he gets out and he just kills everybody in the most inventive and brutal ways. And you learn why he went to prison in the first place. And it's so good. It's so good. I can't recommend it enough. I've seen it like 5 times.
What was that called?
Avengement. Avengement is that one, and then The Debt Collector is more funny, but still fights and detective stuff.
I'll maybe check it out. Or probably not.
You should watch it. Oh, Sisu is a great movie. Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
It's pretty sweet.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm still. Did you guys see this?
And send to the grand jury.
From our boy, Storm has arrived.
Meanwhile, federal officials tell me that the House Intelligence Committee is going to schedule a vote next week to vote out and send to the grand jury, send to the prosecutors, its contacts with John Brennan over the years, so that all of those testimonies and private briefings can be viewed by grand jurors to see when and how and what Brennan said over the years about various issues that are now tied up in the weaponization. Meanwhile,
what?
So apparently they're going to be sending the evidence John Durham collected down to the prosecutors in Florida, which would be fairly significant. Surprised they don't already have it, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was a significant thing that just came out this week. John Durham had submitted a criminal referral to the DOD OIG for a DARPA contractor that had been working with Rodney Jaffe and the Georgia Tech team. And they basically deployed this tool called Pythia, which allowed them to map all of the incoming and outgoing internet traffic on everything significant, like the RNC, the DNC, and all of the campaigns, Trump's campaign, Biden's campaign. And they also were mapping traffic to Burisma, which is kind of interesting because this was, 2016. But yeah, so the criminal referral that was sent to the DOD OIG was buried, and then they never told anybody about it. And they also knew that Georgia Tech was watching all of this internet traffic and then using it for their own purposes. CISA knew, DHS knew. This was like, just a couple of weeks before the 2020 election. Like, they had these tools that were in place throughout the entirety of Trump's first term. And they also, Georgia Tech caught Dominion Voting Systems siphoning off vote tallies and information from egress points.
Where are you getting all this from?
I'm getting all of this from Peter Bernegger. He released it in the last 24 hours. He's got like a 40 tweet thread, and it includes all of the emails and all of the sauce. It's pretty incredible. And anyways, the long and the short of it is that they were aware that there were major security vulnerabilities in the election, like on the record, and there were former associates of Hillary Clinton and her team that had access to all this stuff, and they said nothing about it. And there was also allegedly like Russian and Iranian access that was going on, and basically they just let everything happen, which is unsurprising. I mean, the call is coming from inside the building, and it always was.
And where's he getting this stuff?
From recently released emails and documents.
Whose name
did
you say?
Peter Bernegger. I got it pulled up now.
I went through it on my show earlier.
What was the last part of his name?
Bernegger.
What was the last part?
Negger.
N-I-G-G.
People that bug us.
People that annoy you.
Annoy us. People that annoy us.
That'd
be a great outro, to be honest.
I have a meme of that. The Rager guy, and it's Trump, and it's election riggers. Let's see if I can find it.
Oh,
I know everyone's already talked about it, but
I remember that one.
The Pearl Harbor comment was probably my favorite thing of the week.
Damn riggers.
Oh, it was just.
Why didn't you tell me about Pearl Harbor to the?
Just didn't tell me about Pearl Harbor. Why would I tell you?
As she finally deciphers the English in her head, she's like,
"Yeah,
go."
Yeah, that was so funny.
Did you see her reacting to the Biden auto pen picture too?
Mm-mm.
He took her to the wall of the wall of heroes or the hall of presidents or whatever, and she's like, "Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes," and then she gets to the Biden auto pen and she's like, "Ah!" It was the greatest reaction.
Nunce cap. Amazing comment. Badlands has to make a Trump discombobble head.
Ooh.
I like that.
What would it look like?
Trump with a ray gun, like a Tesla ray gun.
Okay.
His hand.
I like that.
It's called bobblehead.
Riggers.
That's so great.
Riggers.
Oh man.
Ah, shit.
That's
I messed it up before and I didn't have the R, or I had the R on there on one side, and so this would have been the other one.
that doesn't work, John. That looks pretty bad.
I had to fix it.
I love it.
Yeah, that would be a good outro. Okay, well now I have a thread to go through. This Peter Berninger.
So I would hazard a guess and say that all of this is probably going to end up in the hands. I mean, if it isn't already in the hands of Jason Quinones and the grand jury investigation down there. I mean, just based upon the number of people who have been subpoenaed, I don't see how anybody gets out of it. They have, this is like the most well-documented series of crimes in the 20th century, let alone the 21st century. So many people probably lying about exactly what happened, all of it documented, all of them conflicting with each other. Still more information continuing to come out publicly, even more known behind the scenes. And also in, I think it was 2022 or 2023, Ron Johnson and Chuck Grassley learned about the criminal referral that I mentioned, and they wrote to the DARPA liaison, and they were like, we've just learned about this. Nobody thought it was pertinent to tell us, and so we want to know if you've complied with any of these requests for information, and if not, why, and, you know, who is this person? Have you addressed anything? Why didn't you tell us that there were all of these different people that were, you know, accessing these secure voting terminals? And another one, John, is that one of the Dominion voting tablets that is how like the pollsters at the voting locations, like when they're checking people in, they sent it to Shanghai, China for service. So like this secure tablet. Oh, and the entire state of Georgia was also being watched by both Georgia Tech and this Pythia system, as well as Dominion. And they tracked the traffic that Dominion was siphoning off, and it was going directly to their Serbian location.
Wow.
Yeah. It's so, but there is so much in that thread. And I only got halfway through it on my show. I was like, I'm going to be online for another 4 hours if I try to go do the rest of this right now.
Wasn't this exactly what we heard was happening back
Absolutely.
then?
Yes, it was. Yeah. That's the thing, is like now it's all being confirmed. So, you know,
that's very satisfying.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I'm going to go through this. It's a pretty dense thread, a lot of info.
It is. Yeah, lots of sauce. I'll be right back. I got to take the dogs out.
Okay. Godspeed. While you're doing that, let's do a quick commercial spot. Got a couple of them here we got to do. First up, we got love litters. Attention all you Badlanders with purring pals and feathered friends. Say hello to love litters. 100% pure kiln-dried wood, free from chemicals and oh so kind to Mother Earth. No dust, no mess, and no toxins. Just a lightweight solution that's gentle on your wallet and even gentler in your home. Their biodegradable litter is crafted from wood destined for landfills, giving it a new purpose in your pet's life. And cats love it. Love Litter's astonishing formula works like magic to neutralize that notorious cat urine odor, keeping your home pine fresh and welcoming. And for bird lovers, it zaps moisture from bird droppings, crumbling them away, all while being safe if pecked at or ingested. And for reptiles and critters too, their mix is crafted to dilute the pine scent, ensuring those little lungs stay happy and healthy. Plus, every 30-pound bag of Love Litters will last up to 6 months, saving you some money. So transform your pet care routine today. Visit badlandsmedia.tv/litter. That's badlandsmedia.tv/litter, and breathe easy with a litter that loves your pet as much as you do. And I think I'm going to play I know we played it for the intro, but I'm going to play it now that we have a little bigger audience, our GART promo, because that's like 3 weeks away and very excited for it. And if you're not coming, you should be coming. You should get your tickets. So let's do this one more time.
Patriots, the fight for truth doesn't stop at the screen. It's hitting the road again. Badlands Media is rolling into Nashville on April 9th through 12th for the next stop on the Great American Restoration Tour. Join your favorite Badlands hosts and like-minded Americans for 3 powerful days. Packed with unfiltered discussions, deep dive panels, and real debate. Hear the raw truth, ask the tough questions. No topic too hot, no question too bold. GART is where our community comes alive. Tickets are on sale now at badlandsmedia.tv/GART, where you can also grab a virtual pass and watch from home. Join us to question narratives and fight for America's future. Nashville's calling. The restoration continues. Get your passes today. See you in Music City.
You guys, with the virtual ticket, compared to some other conferences that are out there, like we have this thing freaking packed. Friday panels all day, Saturday panels all day, Sunday half day, full of content. It's awesome, well worth it. Plus, you get access to the Telegram chat. You get to hang out with a bunch of people. That's already popping too. So get your virtual tickets. It's not too late. You'll get access to the exclusive live streams we've done, and you get access to the future ones here over the next couple of weeks where we discuss potential panel topics. We're still trying to narrow those down.
So every GART except for the first one, I think it was, Jackie and I did virtual until we met you guys in Myrtle, and they were fucking fantastic, man. Like it was so fun. It's so funny to like feel like you're there when you're not actually there. Like you can sit at home, put on your PJs, whatever you're gonna wear at home, and then just like grab a drink for the night shows, day shows if you want. But it really is a good time, and it's like you said, it's really inclusive. And I've watched other things on live stream that are kind of boring, where it's just like people talking on stage for like an hour and a half, and there's a break, and then an hour and a half. It's way more interactive. Plus, you can send in questions in the chat.
Questions and comments. Yeah, we do our best. So that's 3 weeks away. Can't believe it.
That's a good sales pitch, Cam.
Thank you. No, I'm telling you, that's the reason why we went to Myrtle, was because we were just like, we can't keep doing this away. Like it's too much. It looks like everyone's having way too much fun to not go in person.
Yeah, we do have a good time with those things. So if you're in the area too, you really should come. Nashville's going to be popping, I think.
Oh yeah. Hopefully the weather's nice too, because it'll be in April. Not too hot though.
Hopefully we can sneak into the stadium right next door. I'm bringing my Nerf ball.
Football?
Yes.
If we can.
Cam, I want to play you in basketball, man.
All right, let's play basketball.
Cam, I'm bringing my soccer
shoot better
ball.
than me.
Are you driving?
Yeah.
Can you bring a ball?
Jackie's driving, but yeah, we're taking her car. Her car's better.
Can you bring
Yeah,
a basketball?
I'll bring a basketball.
And maybe a football?
I have a basketball. I have like a regulation high school football. I didn't steal it, guys, but it is a high school football from my high school. I got a soccer ball.
When you have to say I didn't steal it, guys, that's like dead giveaway for you definitely stole it.
No. I did find it in the neighborhood. It's funny. I have a bicycle from my roommate in college. He gave it to me because he was moving back to Pennsylvania.
You didn't steal it?
No. And then the other one, our neighbors left it outside, and they're like, "Here, you can have it if you want." The tires are completely shot on it. Still have it in the garage. I need to either throw it out or get new tires.
So you stole 2 bikes so far?
No, I just collect stuff. My uncle who's a Marine.
Is that what they call it these days?
No, my uncle like when I was growing up, he just like he would get like old tractors and stuff like that and just fix them up. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be like him. I just never do the second part of it. I collect them. I don't end up fixing them.
Yeah.
Don't say anything, Jackie, in the chat. She's gonna roast me about all the shit I have.
Lisa does that to me too.
I'm not a hoarder. My family is a bunch of hoarders. I'm like the least hoardy of them all.
I'm a hoarder, kind of.
Hoardy's a good word.
Yeah, I think most men are somewhat of hoarders.
Yeah, and most women are somewhat hoarders too.
Cujo, I already have a cowboy hat. I got like 3 of them. He said I need a cowboy hat. I got a bunch of them, man.
I have one. It doesn't fit me. The only one that does fit me is the girl rhinestone one that I got in Deadwood, or that the ladies bought me in Deadwood.
Are you gonna wear your outfit from Deadwood? Your jean jacket?
You mean the
not jean, the
frayed one or whatever?
Yeah. I don't know why.
Yeah. I don't know. I probably bring it with. We'll see. Remember last time I wore it, I got solicited by
that's why I asked.
A dude asking if I was there for the swingers party. So
what?
Yep.
You didn't hear that story?
No, definitely. You didn't tell me.
There were a lot of people there.
I guess you didn't want me to go to the swingers party.
No, I mean I told it to everybody. I told it on stage. So where were you, Zach?
I don't know. I guess I don't know.
We after I think it was like the Friday. I think it was the Friday, the first night. Yeah, we went down to the karaoke bar with everybody.
Yeah.
And I was wearing that jacket, the brown one and the cowboy hat and stuff. And me and Cece, my girlfriend, were walking in towards the karaoke stage, and like this young dude comes up to us. He's like, "Oh, are you guys here for the conference?" And we're like, "Yeah," but he made like some hand motion or something.
It's a secret swingers motion.
I don't know what it was. I don't remember, but I was like kind of yes, but like hesitant. And my girlfriend was like, "No, I don't think it's the same conference you're talking about." And then I was like, "Well, what conference are you talking about?" It's like the swingers conference. I was like, "No, we're not here for that." And then we immediately left and went back to the hotel because I was not about to.
Was that at Deadwood?
Yes, in Deadwood.
This is why I fall asleep early at the Guards and I don't go out.
That's funny. I mean, it's the last thing you expect to happen at a Guard, to be fair. You don't expect to get invited to a swingers party. I mean, I guess I wouldn't expect it at all in Deadwood, right?
Well, it was weird too because he was like, they had to be like college age, and it was they weren't there with females. It was two dudes standing next to each other.
Well, I mean, that jacket was pretty gay, John. I mean, maybe it was a gay swingers event.
Bring the jacket to Nashville, wear the rhinestone hat. You'll fit right in.
Assless chaps.
All the bachelorettes after you in Nashville, though. With that outfit.
CC would kill them all.
Yes. I'd bail her out of jail.
How dare you, Zach?
Wait a second. Was this in Vegas or this was Deadwood?
This is Deadwood.
Okay, because somebody said Vegas, Zach. I don't know what that means, but I mean, I guess I would expect it in Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas wasn't bad at all.
No,
other than the subversion, but
yeah.
Besides that, it was pretty standard. No swinger invites.
Brokeback John. I wish I could quit you, boy, but I can't.
You guys are the worst.
Whatever. Okay. We know you're not gay, John.
Hey,
publicly.
If you were, we'd be okay with it, though.
Nothing wrong with being gay.
How you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't.
You have that on like your button. What is that even from?
I don't know, but it's perfect for something like that.
Classic. Do you see the story? Apparently, they're like canceling the Bachelorette season because of the bitch is insane or something.
Oh, the chick that went crazy and through the chair at her husband or whatever.
I want to hear about this. Okay, so I've never watched The Bachelorette, never watched The Bachelor, but I've always secretly been waiting for a woman to freak out in a significant way on either show.
Yeah, and
I feel like that happens all the time.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, I don't watch it.
They were at her house, and her kid was there, I think, and the guy had his phone out recording the whole thing, and she was going ape shit at him, hitting him, and threw this metal stool at him, and he's just like, "Stop touching me! Stop touching me!"
Is she a Muslim?
No, I think that's just her hair.
We don't know yet.
And then she put out a statement claiming that she was the victim for something or other. But wild, man.
But by the way, Zach's asking because of what was on her head, but I think that's just her hair.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
The woman.
See, Caleb, this is all you do. It's the only thing you know how to do. Holy I don't give a Let me go. Stop. Dude, leave me alone.
Whoa. And that hit the baby.
Oh my God.
Your daughter is right here.
Yeah, this is when you forcefully leave.
Oh, the baby. Did you hear the baby start crying?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so now hold on a second. So this is The Bachelorette?
Yes. Well, that lady was chosen to be the Bachelorette. And then I don't know if this video surfaced or something.
Oh, that guy wasn't a contestant. I thought.
Yeah, okay. Previous boyfriend. This was from 2023. So they had the series all filmed. And then this video surfaced of her previous boyfriend. And Disney's saying, we're not going to air this. aired
I wonder
series.
if he held on to it like right before the premiere, because that's a boss move. Like just like wait, I'll like, tell you what, bitch, I'm gonna get you. I
John, did you
told you I
freeze?
was gonna get you.
What was that, Cam?
I thought you froze, but you didn't.
No.
Real quick though, Jackie in the chat says she has 3 babies, 2 baby dads, and an open domestic violence case.
Holy
So
shit!
naturally, she was the perfect
every
choice
man's
for the
dream.
show.
Yeah.
I mean, don't they do like background checks on these people?
Yeah, and they probably thought she was perfect. She'll be a crazy person on air.
Good God.
That's
Oh
one
my
for the men. That's one for the men.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I don't get why people get so obsessed with that show, but
I guess I would have enjoyed it more if she had freaked out on one of the contestants.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah.
I was hoping that it was like she got drunk and blacked out, and then they got it all on film.
Yeah.
And then they had to show that episode, and then they had to tell her on the air that, you know, we're going to stop right here. And then she would basically do what we just saw there to the producers. That would have been great.
The whole thing is
Must
so
have been
stupid.
so hard for Disney to do this because the ratings would have been sky high.
Yeah, they would have. Yeah. They're going to have to release it on DVD, I guess, or it's going to be a Hulu exclusive. You're going to have to subscribe if you want to watch it.
Well, why? Like, if there are women in the chat who watch this show, I'm very curious. Maybe probably not in our audience, but like they got to know that they're watching this and understand that none of the people there are actually looking for like they all just want to be famous. Like the entire thing is bullshit.
Of course it is. I mean, who else goes and tries to be on reality television? You know, people think. I saw this girl on X the other day. She was complaining because she was a contestant on Big Brother and she wasn't famous like she thought she was going to be. And she was blaming everybody else who was a contestant on The Bachelor because they came from generational wealth. So everybody else got brand deals and everybody else got attention except for her because she wasn't from the right family. And I was like, you know what? Like with that attitude, I tend to think that maybe it's you. Maybe it's just you.
She should be blaming her own parents for not giving her generational wealth. That's whose fault it is.
Then she wouldn't have needed the money from Big Brother to, like, you know, pay off her house or whatever she wanted to do.
Yeah.
I don't know who it was. Kingship Quest. Literally, I've never seen that show either. And I was just scrolling through and I saw that this person in my feed, like, you know, like I was a contestant on Big Brother and I thought that it was going to be some revelation maybe about like behind the scenes stuff or she was going to expose it. But no, it was just like this woe is me. I'm not what I thought I was going to be because I went on Big Brother. And I was like, the entitlement.
I want to see if I can find it. Do you know what this contestant looked like? What'd she say?
I might have actually added it to my bookmarks. Hold on. Let me just go to my bookmarks and search Big Brother. I bookmark so many things on X because I know I'll never find it again.
Yeah, I'm horrible with bookmarks.
Bookmark like every other post.
I think I have a folder for every single one of you except maybe Matt. I might have actually made a Matt Trump one recently, but like post that you guys
folder.
Yeah,
I never post on X, so
yeah, that's probably
man.
Like as an example, I just search brother. Immediately, I get Ilhan Omar brother marriage document. Oh my God! I forgot to talk to you guys about this, but did you know that Mohammed Al Fayed is currently under investigation for running a Jeffrey Epstein style sex trafficking ring in France?
Who's this?
No idea who that is.
Princess Diana
Yeah.
was marrying Dodi Fayed.
Okay,
Yeah.
Dodi Fayed was her fiance who died in the limousine with her. His father, Mohammed Fayed, who is known for being like a model talent scout, turns out there's actually 154 victims who claim that they were sex trafficked by him over the years. And he owns Harrods, the Paris Ritz, and he's, you know, part of the elite. Now, I read this in February. I haven't seen anything else come up from it since that time, but he's, you know, got Epstein fingerprints all over him, like, you know, private planes, boats, all that stuff.
How about that Jeff Epstein exposure, huh?
That was hilarious. That guy was
The gay
obviously
dude?
not Jeffrey Epstein.
Still alive.
What a
Palm
shitty
Beach
life,
Beach.
though, or shitty look to have. Look just like him.
Yeah. Not all predators look alike, guys.
I will say the same way that a lot of black people look alike, a lot of Israeli people look alike. The men, at least. Just saying. I said it.
Sorry,
but I said it.
Sorry, what'd you say? What was the racist thing you said? You're black. You get to say anything.
Yeah,
that you want, man.
Free reign. I said the same way that a lot of black people look alike, a lot of Israeli people look alike, like especially the men. Like they have similar
the big nose stuff.
No, not that part.
Like
it's like the head and the jaw.
Yeah.
Like the guy that really hates Trump, that's a famous actor. There's like I've seen like 40 men.
There's
that
like
look
50
him.
of those.
Yeah.
You just described 50 actors.
I just described Hollywood.
Yeah.
I gotta find the guy's name. Does anyone know his name? He was in Sons of Anarchy.
Don't know.
Oh yeah, Perlman. Ron Perlman.
Yeah, Ron Perlman.
Oh God, he's so particular looking, isn't he?
Yeah, but I'm telling you, man, I've seen a lot of Jewish men that look like him.
Pull it up.
Let's see, Clay. Here's a good one. All right. Oh my God, it's the tiniest picture ever. Dale. Nope.
Zach, can I pull up your screen, Zach? What are you doing?
I'm looking on a different screen to see if I can find. I can't find it. It really doesn't matter. It was just.
Why are they all tiny pictures of this dude?
Wow.
Take your time, Cam.
Both of us.
Oh,
I am.
Awkwardly in silence.
Dude, it's hard to find pictures of him that are normal sized because he's so big. Come on. I'm just going to zoom in, whatever. Pull it up. It's blurry, obviously, but
that guy.
Yeah. Telling you, man.
You know, I've never actually watched Sons of Anarchy.
Really? I like the
Never
show.
watched it.
That was a good show. Yeah.
I've also never watched it's the one where they make the drugs.
Breaking Bad?
Breaking Bad. Yeah, I never watched that.
I enjoyed that. I don't think I finished the show though.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I did.
There's a movie too, El Camino.
Yeah, no, I definitely didn't see that.
I'm not going to tell you what that's about because you need to finish the series and then watch the movie for it to make sense.
Well, I know how the series ends. Like all my friends spoiled it for me.
Oh, okay.
So,
well,
I'm not going to spoil it for everyone else though. But.
El Camino's about Jesse. I'll say that.
Okay. Yeah.
Speaking of aliens, they're making a new Stargate SG-1 series.
What?
Is it SG-1 or is it? I mean, I know that there's a
legit
Stargate
SG-1.
revival.
Like
Okay.
one of the original producers is coming back to do a new SG-1. Amazon's buying it.
Okay.
Producing it.
I wish that they would continue The Expanse. That was probably one of the greatest sci-fi shows of the last, 20 years. The Expanse.
I don't think I've ever watched that either.
That's so great, dude. So great. It's on Amazon. It started someplace else, and then Amazon bought the rights to finish like the last 2 seasons. But there's like 2 or 3 more books they could continue.
Without there being any spoilers, can you explain to me what it's about?
All right. So it's in the future. Humanity has expanded beyond Earth. There are different groups of people living in space and on Earth. Certain people only live in space. They're like essentially, they're humans, but they're like stateless people. And then you've got other people that are basically like miners and they live in the asteroid belt. They're called belters.
Like
so you have like this
miners as in youth or miners as in they mine things?
As in they're mining in the asteroid belt.
Okay.
So you've got this like undercurrent of class warfare that's going on and people looking for homes because, shit's gone haywire on Earth and they're trying to colonize the galaxy. And there's also like space pirates, basically. It's really good. And the politics are believable, and it's well thought out. Very, very well done.
Thomas Jane is lead actor in that show.
Yes, Thomas Jane is in it. Yep.
Thomas Jane's super based.
Yeah, he is.
He just narrated a friend of mine's documentary.
He narrated one of your friends. What's the documentary about?
UFOs.
Of course.
Yeah, Thomas Jane's super cool. Stargate SG-1's still better.
My buddy Corin Nemec was in SG-1 for a couple of seasons.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I've never watched that either.
Corin, he was in like the last 2 or 3 seasons, right? He replaced
he
Daniel
was like
Jackson.
Yeah, he replaced it, and then Daniel Jackson came back, and then they took him basically off as a regular and put him in the background.
Oh yeah.
Jonas was his name. When I learned that they were doing the Stargate revival, I texted him and I was like, "Bro," I was like, "Are they going to bring Jonas back?" And he was like, "Probably not."
Is that a pretty old series?
Yes, it is. Yeah, yeah.
It says 97.
SG-1, yeah, it was like 97 to 2008 or something. Ran for 10 seasons.
Wow. Yeah, I never watched it.
How many TV shows have we mentioned tonight that John has never watched?
A lot.
All of them.
I don't know. I mean, I watch more TV now, or like shows now, than I used to. I used to like just watch Office stuff when I'd fall asleep, but now I'm like getting more adventurous when I'm going to bed. But yeah, I went through a long time where I didn't watch like anything at all, so I missed out on a lot of things.
It's probably how you were able to start your own company because you weren't busy watching TV.
Yeah,
probably.
Sydney Falco says, if you cowards cannot talk about revolution and its peaceful possibility, you deserve the corrupt rulers you get. Sydney, you must be new around here. We do programming Monday through Sunday all day long, and OnlyLands is the one show that we do on this channel that is not meant to be political. It is merely just an opportunity to decompress from all of the talk of what's happening in the world throughout every other show on this channel.
It sometimes gets political, but
I would encourage you to check out any other show on this network, and you can see what we would otherwise talk about.
We did talk about the robot revolution, so
we did.
Yeah.
I told an elected official to his face that he was the problem the other day. So,
ooh, which one?
Pat Harrigan.
Okay, how did that go?
He's a pretty likable guy. I mean, the hard thing is without being there and talking to him in person or knowing him, like these people could all be full of shit. You don't know, but he was. I did it in a respectful manner. I'll play you for the clip here. Hold on.
I'd like to see it. Yeah,
it was a good interview.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good. And I asked him why we're paying taxes. I asked him to lead our tax revolt. And yeah, I'll play you 2 clips here. Let me just get them pulled up first. Here's
Zach,
the
that was
first
a
one.
beautiful description of OnlyLands in the network. Like,
yeah.
Wow, that sounds rehearsed. That was really good.
Yeah, here's the first one. The sentiment from a lot of people, my audience, you know, is like, what's the actual solution here? Because we see all these issues compounded, from the fraudulent elections to the fraudulent spending to everything. And the common denominator, no offense, like I enjoy talking to you, and you seem to speak in a way that most people don't. So I'm not trying to say this is you directly, but we see the problem is the government. You know what I mean? And so more laws to make our lives better. That's not what we want. Less laws. We want less government. It's you guys are the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like, hey, you ain't wrong, son.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he said. And then this was the second one. I have to share it this way.
Take agency is what I would say, John.
Yeah, with not paying taxes, or with
I remember that part.
Gotcha. With getting rid of this device, you know, maybe. Look, I am a.
Because by the way, this was after I already asked him the tax question, and he had been on my show before, so it was the second time I asked it. But then I kind of got him, like, I baited him a little bit into, you know, the whole taking agency thing, so I got to bring it up again. But his answer is pretty good. I'll play this out.
I'll tell you, I made my first, big pot of money my last year that I was in the military. I started a company on the side, and it really took off. And that first tax payment that I had to make, basically paid for a cruise missile. And I looked at it, and I just couldn't believe, how much our government actually takes from the productive capacity of our citizens. And when it's not used properly, like I hate property taxes. I fundamentally think that if you don't pay your property tax and you can have your property taken from you, you actually don't own anything. And private property rights aren't really a real thing. They're a figment of our imaginations. And so I want to see the tax regime changed in this country very substantially. I'm not going to do that as a freshman in Congress, but if we can be successful enough in our short time that I hope to spend up here, maybe in future years, we'll be able to start making a difference around the periphery like that. We
hope so. We're looking for a government official to lead our tax revolt for us. So maybe if you want to be that guy, let us know.
Well, if we can find a way for us to do that without getting arrested, I'm all about it.
Yeah, same here. Appreciate you, Congressman. There you go.
You should send him a link to the Aaron Russo film From Freedom to Fascism, which is all about Aaron Russo's quest to find where in the law it says that the IRS has the legal authority to charge us taxes. And he can't find it, and neither can the commissioner of the IRS that he interviews. And he essentially gets him to admit on camera that it doesn't exist.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Not
So it's a great documentary. I'd highly recommend everybody watching it.
Yeah, I'll check that out. But there you go, person in the chat who was acting a fool. We got you.
The last thing you said was priceless. I'm not gonna lie.
Which one?
So he said something to the effect that you have to accept that the only way to solve everything is to accept the fact that it's going through the U.S. government. It's my favorite thing I heard. I was just like, what? This is ridiculous trolling.
Yeah.
Bow down to your overlords.
So sad. So sad. But guys, what do you feel about maybe going through some rants? Starting to wrap her up a little bit. Boosts.
Yeah.
I'll check the boosts quick. You know what? I don't know if I saved the rants. Zach, you save them?
We have a meetup tomorrow. Can I bring up the thing for that?
I'll allow it.
I've got the rants. Yeah.
And it's not for me. It's for our people.
Yeah, do it.
All right. So tomorrow, not tomorrow, Sunday. Where is it? It's down at the bottom whenever you want to bring it up. Let's party.
That's not how you spell party, by the way.
It is. It is. When it's a T.
It's a golf
R&T.
reference.
R&T. Sunday, March 22nd at 3 p.m. at the Fairway Social. It's I won't read the address. You can go to the website to see it. It's up on the website, right, Jackie? It's up on the website, right? Oh my God. It's up on the website, right?
No.
Okay, it's not on the website. So the RSVP, you can sit in the Telegram group, the HBIC Telegram group, or you can email Jackie Espada at JackieEspada@protonmail.com.
Why'd you change your email from the obnoxiously long one?
I don't know.
Just kidding, Jackie. We love you. You should get this up on the website, though.
Yeah. I don't know how to do that.
You send it to Cheryl.
Okay, I'll send it to Cheryl.
Cool. You can send it to me. I'll send it to Cheryl.
All right.
Awesome, though. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Are you going to have an actual social on a fairway of a golf club?
So I'm pretty sure it's like a club type, not club, but like a restaurant, bar and restaurant type place right next to the golf club. But,
awesome.
Yeah. So don't expect a golf guide. Can't promise you that. Sorry.
It's disappointing. Then I'm not coming, I guess.
I got to take this off.
All right, Zach, you want to do rants? We don't have any boosts.
Yeah, I can't pull them up because it's in like a full browser window. But okay, so we had Rave Daddy 523. I've got this twice. I don't know if he sent it twice because he really wanted us to.
It just does that.
All right, but either way, Rave Daddy had said, when will GART single day tickets be available? I'm coming VIP, but my wife has to tend to the kids, so she needs a Saturday only ticket. Keep your eyes peeled. Buck Wayne says, Westworld is not a show, it's an agenda. Be forewarned.
Have you guys ever watched that?
I have watched it, and it got progressively worse, but it started off really good.
Yeah, I think I remember watching the first season, and I don't think I watched anything beyond that, but the first season I thought was great.
Second season was pretty good. There was a noticeable dip in quality. Third season, again, there was a noticeable dip. I didn't finish it because it ended up just totally jumping the shark.
Really?
Dick's Sept says for $50 just because I love y'all.
Oh, that's
Thank
Quinn.
you.
We love you too.
She's awesome. Thanks, Quinn.
And then
Say it.
Nigger faggot.
Yes.
He's back.
So I don't know why, but when Nigger faggot will rant on my channel, in the pop out, it shows as chafed bum and not as nigger faggot. I don't know how that happens, but yeah. Anyways,
it means that he or she is logging into, like, they have the wrong handle up, because you can do like because you can have different options.
Oh, you have the channel and then you have the user ID.
Yeah,
Okay.
so nigger faggot, you got to switch that back, man. I love that one.
Okay.
No, I like this one.
Yeah.
In Zach's, I'm saying you have to switch it back to nigger faggot.
Well, but I mean, what I'm saying is, like, when he's chatting, I see nigger faggot, but then when he rants, it says chafed bum.
Well, I think when you rant at the end, you can, or before you push the rant, I think you can choose which profile.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. And then he says, in 94, Weekly Reader said we were getting flying cars. What the fuck? K.O. Kelly for $1 says, Matt Trump, fun fact, Route 66 is 100 years old in 2026. Happy birthday.
Yeah, the road is. It's correct. This is the 100th anniversary of the road. So, yeah, I might do a show on that, just on the road. It's
cool.
Totally has nothing to do with the TV series.
Okay.
It just borrows the name, but the road itself, yeah.
It's like the original road. It's still there, or have they repaved
I'm sure
it?
they've repaved it. They must.
Mostly decommissioned and turned into interstate. There are some sections of it, like here in Arizona, it's State Highway 66, and then part of it becomes Highway 40. But there's original sections intact through Oklahoma and Illinois and New Mexico, and basically downtown Albuquerque is a one sort of a big shrine to the whole Route 66 culture, just because it's got all these old motels and stuff. So, and you go up to it goes out to Santa Monica eventually, and goes through Riverside, San Bernardino, and there's a motel along there that's teepee, famous motel that's just teepees that you can stay in. And I stayed in that when I was driving around the country. Yeah, it's fun. The best road trips are when you can follow some kind of signed road. Like I did that with the Oregon Trail one year. I think I mentioned that. I picked it up in the middle of Nebraska and drove, and I had no agenda, but I was on my way to Oregon. I said, you know what? I'm just going to follow those Oregon Trail signs, and wherever that goes. And I did all the way until I got to Oregon City, and it really makes for a sort of a really great themed road trip to do something like that. So
do they have like an interactive Donner Party section? Like, do they tell you like at which point people started eating each other?
Well, the Donner Party was not the Oregon Trail.
Oh, it wasn't? Oh.
No, it's California Trail. It's a different trail, which there's probably road signs for that too. But yeah, you do get a lot of the hardship, and there's a lot of original sections of the Oregon Trail, like where you see the wagon ruts and you get out and walk along them. It was so much fun. And that was one of those I mentioned a couple shows back that that was when I could sort of drop out of society, turn off your phone, and just immerse yourself into America and forget about the world. And that really changed my whole view of the country at one point in my life, and reoriented it towards a better version of American history. And so I'm always on the lookout for those kind of road trips. There's a bunch of really cool ones you can do like that. Like there's one that goes along the St. Lawrence River and then just hugs the Great Lakes all the way through the Midwest, called the Seaway Trail. It's signed too, and it's just the way to travel.
Wow,
nice.
Did you get dysentery on the Oregon Trail by chance?
No, I've never played the game, but there's a couple of really great museums along the way that are sort of immersive.
You've never played the Oregon Trail game?
That was like the first computer game I ever played on a TRS 180 when I was in like kindergarten.
That's crazy, Matt.
All right. Rave Daddy 523 says, I have a shirt iron, but need a laser printer if you've got one. What's your price? Please bring it to cart. I'm flying. I love you, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able. This printer weighs like 35 to 40 pounds, so that would take up all of the weight in my my suitcase. So I will leave it in the back of my car until the next time you're in Florida, but I don't need the iron, so you can just keep it. Let me see. What else? Wait, did I just skip over one? No. Hang on. I'm going on a little bit further. And I don't think there is. Oh, yes. Cody Austin, 2388. See you guys in 3 weeks.
Good. Glad Cody's coming. Cody's great.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing you too, man.
And then J Drake 83. Just a reminder, I'm starting half an hour earlier than normal on Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, covering Spooner's take on the travesty that is majority rule.
Awesome.
Sweet. Then ZBM says, I love you guys. Just a thought. I don't see robots taking too many human jobs in the U.S., which is a capitalist nation. Maybe in a socialist country, plus people who will go crazy if they're not needed. Cheers. You know, Elon Musk has addressed this, and it's his assertion that it will become necessary to provide a universal basic income, but basically everybody is going to be rich, and that the action of giving all of the money to people so that they can support themselves because they can't work because there are robots doing all of the work will essentially just give everybody like unlimited free time, and everyone will become adept at whatever trade or hobby they want to go ahead and dive into. So for all of you who have been looking to build that birdhouse, you will now have the opportunity, and you'll have the disposable income. You just go to Home Depot and just scan your Tesla card, and they're going to give you all the material. Let's see. Buck Wayne says, never judge a man until you've walked a mile in their shoes, because then you're a mile away and you have that idiot's shoes. Fun show, guys. Thanks.
Thanks, Buck.
That's awesome.
All right. And that's it.
All good stuff. It was a fun one tonight, guys. Outro. What were we going to do for the outro?
Naggers.
Okay. Let me
sing some Afro Man.
That would be funny. We'd have to cut YouTube right before, but that'd be great.
Well, we're going to cut YouTube right now anyway. So YouTube, thank you. Appreciate you guys, but we're going to play
real quick. My show tomorrow, 7:30. Blow.
Hell yeah. DPH tomorrow, 10:30.